What up, Talkin fight fans? Thanks for tuning in. Oh, also knockout fans, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of the Knockout of the Week Award, featuring yours truly, Mike Orr, and my man Cedric Ben in the den, bringing you the greatest knockout of the weekend and letting you know what happened during this great weekend of boxing. We got to get right into it, man. We got a couple of honorable mentions, but none other than our winner is none other than Triple G, baby. Triple G doing it big, 40 years old. Ryota Murata. What a great fight, man. Let's break it down for them, Cedric.
Yeah. It was a good stoppage by Triple G. He broke him down punch by punch, like systemically. It's like slowly chopping down a tree. At the end, it was one punch that knocked him out, but it really started from like around the 7th round, where the body language from Murata just kind of showed where he had his hands up, where he's more in survival mode, just making sure that he didn't get knocked out at the time. This guy Carl, what up, Carl? This guy's funny. So yeah, he broke him down. It wasn't the one punch did stop him, but I think it started from the 7th round on, one punch at a time. They both were landing, but the effectiveness of Triple G's punches were just that much more effective. I thought was the main difference.
Once Golovkin got into a rhythm, however, the long-time middleweight champion, battered the courageous Japanese title holder over the final 3+ rounds of their middleweight title unification fight. Golovkin eventually dropped Murata in the 9th round and stopped him in a main event this weekend. It was great. The referee Lewis, I believe it was Lewis Pabon, stopped their bout at 2:11 of the 9th round because Murata's trainer threw in the towel after he went down. Golovkin retained his IBF middleweight title and won the WBA Super 160-pound crown from Ryota. Golovkin, who turned 40 on Friday, guys, fought for the first time in 15 and a half months. And before he beat Murata, he hadn't boxed since he dominated over match mandatory challenger Kamil Zazmita in December of 2020. So, the hard-hitting Golovkin dropped Poland Zermita with 4 times on his way to beating him in a technical knockout after the 7th round of the main event. DAZN streamed from Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Florida. So, this is a big thing, man, for him to get in there. At 40 years old, it's hard to, take that kind of time off from, not being in the ring and come back with a vengeance like he did, man. But yes, definitely, he looked a little rusty in the beginning, the first couple of rounds there. But once he got into that swing of things, guys, it was Triple G. It was what he does best.
Yeah, exactly what you said there. I think maybe because he at 40 years old, he did get off to a little bit of a slow start. Just going back to my scorecards, because I gave Triple G the first 2 rounds. Rounds 3 and 4 I actually gave to Murata,
right?
And then rounds 5 and 6 I gave to Triple G, but I marked both of those as close rounds. Right. So it's like Triple G got a little wake up call. Took a little bit longer for the engine to warm up.
Yeah, definitely.
And so he started to pour it on. And Triple G is very interesting in his fighting style as far as his combinations. Because he doesn't exactly throw like flowing combinations. He throws just random, like not necessarily punches that you would practice all the time. He just throws random punches, like I like to call single punch combinations, right? Yeah. Not just a flurry, but it'd be like boom, 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 like. And so that's I appreciate that power punching combination style. And he slowly just broke Murata down.
He broke him down. I agree with Carl, man. From round 5, all Triple G for me. Same was what I was watching. Triple G in round 5 really just started to pick apart Murata and just broke him down and took him the distance. And what a great stoppage. I don't blame the corner for throwing in the towel the way it happened. Definitely they were looking out for their man, knowing fully.
Yes, very good stoppage. I appreciate when corners think of the fighter's life over his career. And,
right.
You got to think about these things. So yeah.
Definitely. So you know what? Shout out to our man Triple G coming through with the knockout of the week. Shout out to Ryota Murata, great sportsman. Triple G now is sitting on top of the world right now with this win. The WBA Super World Middle title and the International Boxing Federation World Middle title. It's only time will tell. See where he goes from here. I can't wait. The man is 40 years old. What a serious feat of strength, really, and to show that at 40 years old, man, you can hold your own with these young cats out there, and it was brilliant. I want to give a shout out to on the same card, man, Junto Nakatani, the Japanese boxer, man, taking on his opponent, man, and came through with that big TKO in the 8th round for the World Boxing Organization World Fly title. The time was 2:20 of the 8th round out of the 12-round bout. Honestly, Nakatani was winning up until the stoppage anyway. This kid's going to be a force to be reckoned with in the flyweight division, man. Look out for him. I've profiled this kid many times. Junto Nakatani, he's a young cat. He's now improved to 23-0. 23-0 with 18 knockouts. 18 knockouts. This little flyweight, man. He's a southpaw, 5'7" with a 67-inch reach from Japan. He's only 24 years old, man. He's one of these guys to watch out to. He's another Inoue, pretty much. And honestly, I got to give another shout out, man. Fundora. Let's talk about that. The Sebastian Fundora and Erickson Lubin fight. Both these guys dropped each other in the fight, and I must say I have never seen a face transform as much as I saw a face transform from rounds 1 to 9. It completely morphed Lubin's face. If you guys didn't have a chance to watch this, if you haven't seen the pictures yet,
I was talking to my friend earlier today. I was saying back in the day, them old school threats, you threaten someone like, I swear to God, I'll rearrange your face. That's what he literally did to him.
Yeah,
he literally rearranged his face.
Yeah,
and another good stoppage by the corner, Kevin Cunningham, and I'm not trying to swear, but F the people that threw ice at the corner.
Yeah, no, that was ridiculous.
That was bull crap, man. What do you guys like? See, that's what I mean. You have to value the person's life over their money that you think they can make just by surviving and continuing on, man. So I always tell people there's no coming back from permanent brain damage. So there's certain risks that just aren't worth it, man.
You know what? Honestly, after watching that fight, I don't know if his face is gonna go back the same. To be honest, man. Guys, if you haven't seen the pictures, we'll definitely drop a link to it in the comments so you guys can check it out. Huge difference in the way his face looks, man. Fundora began to apply a lot of pressure in the second round and took the fight to Lubin, who was willing to stand and trade on the inside. Fundora staggered Lubin's chin and dropped him with an uppercut in the closing seconds. At the start of the 7th, Lubin appeared to be on the verge of getting stopped, but then he hurt Fundora with a big hook and landed several more hooks to force him.
Yes, and to Lubin's credit, he did fight back. He was fighting. It's tough to say that he was fighting good when you see his face after the fight, but he was doing the best that he could. Because it's kind of contradicting, just psychologically, when you think about when you're fighting a taller person. When you're fighting a taller person, ideally you would say get on the inside so you can get to their body and head. But with Fundora, he wants you to be on that's where he excels. Yeah. So then it's kind of messed up thinking this guy has a 5-inch reach on me, but I'm better to stay on the outside.
Yeah.
So I was thinking it's not necessarily staying on the outside, but more lateral movement. Like side to side movement, so that he definitely can't sit up and just use his even though he's the same weight, that extra height that he has, just leaning on you, like kind of how Tyson Fury uses his weight when he leans on someone against the ropes. That just takes more energy out of you.
It's surprising though. A guy who's 6'5.5" with an 80-inch reach, he's very comfortable on the inside. It is a different kind of style of fighting, man, for somebody who's so tall and long, who can literally keep these guys at a distance, but definitely likes to fight on the inside. Fundora did congratulate Lubin's corner for throwing in the towel, man. you know, during the ninth, Fedor was unloading with lots of shots and seemed to be close to a stoppage when the bell rang. You know, by the seventh, the face of Lubin was severely swollen on both sides, and he was bleeding from the nose and his mouth. So, you know, it was a great stoppage. I, you know, give a shout out to his corner for really protecting their fighter, man. Kevin Cunningham, good for you. Way to protect your fighters. Also, man, back in action, Ryan Garcia. We got to talk about this quick. You know, big win last night, man. Unanimous decision. You know, Tago was down in round 2. But, you know, they went the distance last night. Great fight, man. Great return for Garcia, who I believe was another, 15-monther out of the ring.
Yeah. He needs to get more busy to be in the mix to be considered. I know I was talking this morning, like he was, you know, he's still in the mix socially because how popular. That's the reason why his name is still in the mix. But as far as boxing wise, you know, he's not in the mix. He needs to be more busy. Like if he can get another fight in August and then again in December, something like that, just to for lack of a better term, get more in the mix because the only thing that's keeping him relevant now is how popular he is on social media.
Definitely. Like we're talking about, you know, his last fight was with Luke Campbell back January the 2nd of 2021. And, you know, that's a long time to be out of the ring, man. Especially when you're in the hunt for these world titles and you're supposed to be, you know, in the mix with everybody else. Carl, what are you saying here? Conor Ben fights next week. Yes, hype train, down for that. Huge. Talking about coming to the UK next to fight Maxie Hughes. Cool. And he wants to bring in over equal great fight. Yeah, man. Yeah. That damn social media. Yeah, you are right, Carl. That damn social media. Honestly,
at the same time, like you said, financially as a promoter, you know, it is smart to consider that because he does bring in the money. But at the same time, you know, you still have to back it up with the boxing skills, you know, comparing him to like Oscar De La Hoya. Again, socially you can compare him to that because he's popular like that. And that De La Hoya did it in the ring too. So that's the only difference. He needs to do it in the ring too. So yeah.
You know what? Shout out to our runner-up, Tristan Kelkruth, and his knockout over
the heavyweights you're talking about.
Santander Salgado, the one that I sent you. We could only find the video in another language. I sent it this morning. Definitely, that was a nice runner-up. A great 1-2 combination that laid his opponent down on his back. So shout out to Tristan Kelkruth. He's our runner-up for this week. Definitely some great. You know what? Shout out to all the fighters this weekend, man. The knockouts. I'm telling you, guys, if you watch the Michaela Mayer card, you know, big win in her part. But let me tell you, man, only two of those fights went the distance. The rest were all knockouts. What a great show, man. What a great event. Definitely one to watch. If you guys haven't had a chance and you can go back and watch that one from start to finish, it's definitely a good pay-per-view to check. Or sorry, a good event to watch. I don't even know if it was a pay-per-view because I get to watch them all for free, but you know, you're there.
What kind of channel is this?
What kind of channel is this? It was another language. I don't know what language it was, but yeah, it was the only video I could find of this because it was a prelim fight. And yeah, guys, you know, man, I'm watching all these young cats and I'm always watching these prelims, and sometimes the videos are not in the right language. So it is what it is. But if you guys get a chance, man, Google that. You'll like to see that knockout. That's the runner-up for this week's knockout of the week. But our winner this week is none other than Triple G. What a way to celebrate his 40th birthday with a big win, a new belt, and the winner of our wonderful, prestigious Knockout of the Week award. Carl, stop baiting me out, brother. You know I can't be giving out my secrets on how I watch these things for free. Anyways, guys, man,
the boxing gods take care of us.
Yo, trust me, I won't drop the soap, man. I'll be wearing it around my neck, bro. Yeah, the boxing gods watch over us and make sure that we don't get in trouble watching these fights. But guys, you know what it is, man. It's the knockout of the week. It goes out to our man Triple G. You want to mention anything before we sign off here?
Nah, man. I just hope Triple G. And obviously, they said his next fight is going to be against Canelo. I'm assuming in late summer or early September. It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting because you know, you never know when the reflexes and reaction time is going to slow down.
Right.
I know Golovkin is you know, obviously we've never met him personally, but I'm assuming he's one of those guys that, you know, doesn't go partying in between fights or nothing like that. You know, he seems like he's pretty disciplined and pretty focused when he's not boxing. So when he gets in there with Canelo, again, it's just going to be interesting to see if the reflexes and reaction time are still there, or have they slowed down yet? Because the power's still there, obviously. The power's still there.
We saw that last night. We saw that last night. He's still delivering good power.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just worried about the that slow start. You can't slow start against Canelo, man. That's one of those things. And I'm just hoping that was the fact that he was been out of the ring for 15 months and it was a little bit of ring rust. You know, they just got to get him in there and get some good sparring on, man, to get rid of that, get him to shake that and get comfortable again, man. Because you know what, sitting out of the ring at 40 years old for that amount of time can do huge things, man. All right, guys, you know what it is. It's your man Mike Orr and Cedric Ben in the den, bringing you the knockout of the week. Shout out to our winner, Triple G. Guys, we'll post a link to this, the highlights for that fight in our description for you so you can check it out. Until next week, man, you know what it is. We'll see you then, man. Same time, same channel, new knockout. If you haven't, like and share, subscribe, tell all your friends, and we'll see you next time.
See you, Carl. Peace.
Peace.